What do you think? It's 9 o'clock, Rex. Should we get up? Looks like the rain's just about ended. What a night of storms it was. You ready, Rex? We had to wait for the rain to stop. Yeah, that's my excuse for not wanting to get out the door this morning. We woke up very early, about 4 a.m. to a thunderstorm. Pretty rare to get a thunderstorm to survive all the way to Nantucket, especially at about 4 in the morning. What an extraordinary night of weather. Look at the hydrangea. They've grown about a foot since we've been here. They got soaked last night here on Nantucket. 0.6 inches of rain. Sometimes you can go weeks without some rain down here on Nantucket, especially when this kind of severe weather rolls through. Boy, was it severe. Let's go to Danielle in Windsor, Connecticut. 10 o'clock last night. What a squall line. About 48,000 without electricity in Connecticut at daybreak today from storms that hit in the middle of the night. If you look at the damage reports, you can see tornadoes touched down near Pittsburgh. That was about 8 o'clock. And those thunderstorms held together all the way to the coast of Massachusetts, not exiting until midnight in Duxbury. And along the way, flash flooding reported by many, many people. Now, it wasn't just one particular squall line, there were two of them. So if you look at Tony's radar here, at 7 o'clock last night, we had training thunderstorms north of the Massachusetts Turnpike that lifted through Boston at Fenway Park. Between 8 and 10 o'clock, 2 inches of rain came down. Fenway notorious for flash flooding inside of Fenway Park. Ancient technology there. And it's a very serious situation, though. There was a tornado warning for the squall line that came into Connecticut and then went across Providence. And about, midnight or so, just before midnight, those storms racing through. So there's that line of flash flooding near Boston, separate from the severe storms that cross southern New England. I guess the image of the night goes to Baxter, Michael Beck in Connecticut, and put together a composite of all the lightning strikes he had on his camera last night. Wow. Good job, Michael. All right, so that's kind of behind us. There's still another front, though. Satellite imagery shows clearing occurring slowly here in southeastern New England. The sun is going to come out. But there's another front, and you can see more thicker clouds there in southeastern Canada. That next front's not going to get here into southeastern New England until late in the day. And so we still have southwesterly winds on Nantucket with a dew point still in the 60s. What's that, Rex? You want to go back to bed already? I don't know what's up. I guess you just become lazy around here, although we have to do a lot of walking. We don't have a car. So the front's not going to be through here until late today and tonight. And there could be a few more showers and thunderstorms in Maine. This is from the Weather Prediction Center, showing that front with mostly dry faux here in southern New England. So our dew point is only going to slowly fall through the 60s. And then tomorrow it really dries out. Let's go to the Boston 3 to 5 day forecast from weather.us. And you can see the dew point kind of hanging in the low 60s and then falling into the 50s this afternoon. Then there's this distinct wind shift, and it's going to become windy overnight tonight from the north, and the dew point crashes, dew point being a gauge of humidity, into the 40s. Very dry air with temperatures in the 80s tomorrow with an offshore wind. It is the pick of the next several days weather-wise. If you like sunshine, dry air, beach weather, with a high-pressure system going right over us tomorrow afternoon, the wind will go light and even come onshore after a very windy night. Things are moving very quickly. That high goes offshore on Saturday. And, oh yeah, the Boston 3 to 5 day, the dew point. I want to show you the dew point on Saturday at noon. The dew point is in the mid-40s, and then by dinner time, it's in the 60s. That is a tremendous surge of humidity. That's a warm front. It's going to come in here and stall over the weekend and make for a real challenging forecast for this weekend, with showers and thunderstorms and more flash flooding coming back. Rainfall lottery. Again, I didn't show the rainfall totals from last night yet, did I? Here's the rainfall totals from last night. The prize for the winner, 3.36 inches of rain in Millis, Mass. Your prize is green grass in July. And the losers in last night's lottery, Lake Winnipesaukee to Portland, Maine. And the losers get brown grass in July, although it did rain quite a bit near there a couple days ago. So like we've been talking about, you get these strips of rain. One place gets 3 inches, another place gets 0. This weekend, though, I think it's going to be a little bit more widespread. Let's go to the Euro, lower 48. There's our high pressure. Look at the 540 line is up there in eastern Canada. Very chilly air just to our north coming in. And it's been the battle between cool and warm generating all this weather. And so the next battle zone sits up here in western and northern New England Saturday afternoon. So southeastern New England, the Braintree fireworks may be okay. And it's going to be Saturday night that weather presses south. And most of us on Sunday are tremendously humid with probably temperatures in the 70s and dew points also in the 70s. Very sticky with heavy thunderstorms and flash flooding is likely in spots on Sunday. And then on Monday, colder air is coming in here, and cold enough for temperatures maybe in the 50s if this works out. That's a nor'easter south of Nantucket on Monday, so that's really changed. System dragging its heels here, Monday being July 1st. Could be quite wet and chilly in southeastern New England. And then that's going to lift out, and then it looks pretty nice. Warmer air is going to slowly come back in here Tuesday, July 2nd. Wednesday, July 3rd is turning warm to perhaps hot, but that low out there over the ocean is kind of trying to spin back in a little bit. So that's going to be a wild card next week, but it does look like a little bit less action-packed after Monday. At least that's the way it looks now for New England. We've had 7 out of the last 8 days with severe storms and or flash flooding in the Northeast. Tuesday was the only day without it, and next Tuesday it looks pretty good. Tomorrow, though, is gorgeous. And we're all watching the tropics now. A lot of tweeting going on. Jim Cantori talking about how this thing looks like it's almost closed off, and Ryan Maui with his spaghetti plot showing a hurricane right into the Caribbean in about 5 or 6 days. So tropics heating up. New England, flash flooding heating up. So much to do, so much to talk about. Last night we found a spot, a secret spot. Should I even share it? That we had dinner in the back corner of the outdoor part of the Brotherhood of Thieves. That was a real score and great sushi, and I love that artwork there, the Pledge of Allegiance above the restrooms way out in the back. That's really, I love that spirit. And thank you all for identifying that was a swallow. I think Martin said, I get lots of different kinds of swallows, but what was it? Cliff swallow, what'd you say? It goes into the sides of cliffs. I guess that is technically a little cliff down on the beach there on the south side of Nantucket, where I'm expecting the sun any minute, and who knows what's going to happen today. Never know. I think we may end up at Sand Dollar for $1 oysters, 3 to 5, I hear. Okay, thanks for watching. Talk to you tomorrow. Nice selection of birds out here in the Cisco garden. There's a cardinal right in there. A lot of people think that when they see a red cardinal, they're seeing a lost ancestor or something like that. Spirits. Huge bird bath. It was just a goldfinch in that bird bath. Oh, got a bird coming right over here to say hello. Hi. Sparrows. Yep. That's your mom calling, I heard it. So, pretty slow day today. Kind of gray. Here it's hot off island and almost chilly down here. The gray lady is gray today, but never boring. That's the duck hunter dog, Moshe. And this is Blue the bear. Moshe is so much more calm now. Is that because there's no ducks around?
Well, we played a lot. Oh, am I being recorded? We played a lot today.
And this is Blue. This is my niece Rachel.
Blue is a beauty.
So I published Moshe. What is wind? To you, you have a grip on it. Grippa. Get it? Grippa? Get it. What's the message?
Buy the Uber driver a case of beer.
Turn this thing around. Let's go get that Uber driver a case of beer. Baloo, it's on you. And you are the funnest Uber driver we've had, and you're watching my video right now. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Gilmore. I'm from Worcester, and I spend the summer in Nantucket, and I love it.
Gilmore?
Gilmore.
Nice to meet you, Gilmore.
Tim, there's pleasure to meet you too. Now looking forward to see you again.
Out the door, weather, and more.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You too. Yeah, my tree was too close to the road. Right. All right, that's enough for today. Far away Nantucket. I think this used to be Robert's house. Things change. Changes are not permanent, but change is. I think it's actually a pretty cool sequence time lapse from Weymouth today, so I'll leave you with that and these hydrangeas.